Alright guys, welcome back. Central Florida Prepper. Uh, got something that most of us already know about, especially if you've been prepping for a while. This is grade school stuff for you. This video is actually directed to people that are new to prepping and not quite sure where to start as far as food items are concerned. Now, I've done a video like this when I first started my channel. Unfortunately, the quality of the video was not so great. It was a learning curve, let's put it that way. So I redid the video, and I just want to show you what we usually purchase as far as our rotational stock of food items. So just give you an idea of how easy prepping food is, your canned goods, dry goods, things like that. So without taking up too much of your time, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay guys, so there's some of the items that we do prep here. I want to show you pictures of them so you kind of get an idea of just how easy they are. Of course, the first one, sugar. And the second one we have flour. And we do have yeast. Now the reason why we have flour, yeast, and I do apologize, I didn't put our salt in the photos because I actually package those in glass jars or our old peanut butter plastic jars to keep moisture out. Is because we plan on baking our own bread if need be. We do have a small Dutch oven. It's a Ozark Trail brand from Walmart, and it works very well. Alright, next up we have rice. Now this is the 20-pound bag of rice. This is what we usually buy. It runs a little over $10, but there are other brands and different sizes you can purchase. I believe the Dollar Tree has 2-pound bags of rice for $1. So there's different ways you can prep. And along with the rice, I like to get the bouillon. To be honest, I don't really care for the taste of rice by itself unless it's soaked in butter, covered with salt. But the chicken broth bouillon and the beef adds flavor to regular white rice. That's why we get it. And we have beans, dried beans. Now these here are just the kidney beans, but we also store up lentils, pintos, limas, and I believe that's it actually. Most of our beans we already have packaged up and vacuum sealed, so instead of showing a little vacuum sealed bag, it's just easier to show you a actual package. That we can, it helps with visual effects. Alright, next up, spaghetti and spaghetti sauce. Now we stock a lot of this because we actually eat a lot of spaghetti and spaghetti sauce here at the house. Alright, and we got peanut butter, and of course you're going to need jelly. Now we don't have much honey. Actually, we just got into some of the honey the other day, so we didn't really put this in the film. Peanut butter and jelly, it's a common thing. I mean, if you're making your own bread, it'd be nice to have a PB&J, but you could eat peanut butter and jelly by themselves, a spoonful at a time. Alright, next up we have pancake mixes and syrup. Now the box is a Walmart brand pancake mix, and I use the Augusta Farms for extra extended life storage for pancake mix and muffin mixes. Of course, if you prep for a pancake mix, you kind of want to have some syrup too. Okay, so we have meats. Canned meats, we stock a lot of. Of course, we have Spam, we have canned pork, Vienna sausage. We just recently started getting the ground beef keystones. So there's tuna, there's chicken, there's all kind of canned meats you can get. Now I know people say processed meat's not good for you. Canned processed meat's not good for you. And yes, they're correct. But when you're trying to prepare for a shelf life storage, especially on a budget, you're going to have to purchase what you can purchase. When things go bad and there's no food available, I don't have any problem eating a can of Spam and worry about, oh man, this probably ain't good for me. That's quite alright. At least I won't be going hungry. Alright, next up we have fruits. Now, canned fruit, I like collecting. You really need fruit in your diet. I'm kind of particular on what type of fruits I like. I do like peaches. I like the mandarins. And my wife, she likes the pears. But, you know, so we do also store up fruits. Now, instead of just buying the dried beans, you can also purchase the canned beans. Now, this will save you time in cooking. Alright, so you're not having to soak them overnight and spend a lot of fuel to doing cooking of your dried beans if you have them already in a can. So just an idea for you. Next up, of course, is vegetables. Having vegetables is going to be a big thing. You know, and just get what you normally eat, what you like to eat. Green beans, corns, carrots, potatoes, etc. Alright, just stuff that you usually buy and eat. And then we have pastas. I threw in the spaghetti again. Right now we mainly just get our ramens. And I know the packets for the ramens are real bad for you. We usually just use the noodles anyway. Spaghetti noodles and macaroni. You know, macaroni cheese. I like macaroni cheese. That's why we buy it. Alright, and we have cooking oil, coffee. Alright, I drink a lot of coffee. My wife drinks a lot of coffee. So yeah, we definitely stockpile coffee. Between what we already have now, you know, we'll be sitting good, at least well into a year with coffee. Sure, I would like to have more than that because I don't want to just have coffee for a year and then be out. That's going to suck. And of course, I brought up the scrambled eggs. This is an Augusta Farm product. I like having eggs. I like having breakfast. And I've actually tried scrambled eggs from Augusta Farm, and they're very good. That's why I buy them. They're not cheap. They're about $26 for the can for 92 servings. And you're going to eat more than just one serving because 92 servings is like the size of one egg. So, basically there's 92 eggs in there. You don't have to. You don't have to purchase Augusta Farm products. But this is what we usually purchase for our food preps. Okay, and let's not forget meals already in a can. And now I do have the raviolis, things like that up there for you. Also soups. I like the Progresso soups. A lot of calories in them. They're very filling. So yeah, we do stock those too. Now those are not the cheapest of preps, but there are other brands of soups that are, you know, practically just as good for a decent price. Alright guys, so that is basic prepping 101. Now these items are our usual preps as far as what we usually stock. There's no sense in showing countless and countless of cans. You can choose what type of food you store. These are just normal foods that we eat on a daily basis. Now you don't have to buy the generic brands like a lot of our products that we purchase are generic. A lot of the canned goods and things. Frankly, because they taste just the same to me than, you know, $1 more a can for the premium brands. But, you know, that decision is up to you. That video is just to show you how easy it is to purchase food. Alright, there's a lot of food items out there with long shelf lives. I've already done a video on water, things like that. I don't know, I might redo another water video in the future. But I did feel like I need to get another how to start prepping video out. So anyway guys, I will speak to y'all later. Y'all take care, and please start prepping, alright? You don't have to go and buy the Augusta Farms. You don't have to go buy the freeze-dried Mountain House, things like that. You need to start with your basic foods, canned goods, dry goods, pastas. I mean, you need just your basic foods and start storing them. I mean, they will last several years. All right, well, they'll last a couple years for sure. All right, so it just goes into a normal rotation stock. Every time you use one, make sure you go to the store and replace it. All right, replace it with two. It doesn't take a lot of money to start prepping. You can start prepping with $5. Okay, $5 is $5 towards a meal that is put aside and set back, so that when things are difficult and you can't get hold of food because food's not available, you've got food put back. Alright guys, y'all take care, and I'll speak to y'all later.